Hey, g'day, Rudy here. End of the week. Time for a wrap up of the KING ETF MVR, and we'll go through the underlying holdings and how he's looking. But before we start, just go through the theory why I think it's the KING, and it's because of this commodity cycle. So for those that have seen this, sorry if you're new, let us know your thoughts at the end. It's good reinforcement for those that have seen it. So this is the commodity cycle back from the 1800s. So it does exist, and that's why people say investing in resources is bad, because it's cyclical, and well, now's the time. Since here, all that down there, no. But now we're at the bottom, and we're looking at another 10 years. That says 2045, but let's give it 10. Well, the next 1, 2, 5, 10. Okay, and now this is because we've got data on computers now that tracks this index. So this here is this here. So it's another beautiful cup and handle. So this is basically the Bloomberg Commodity Index. So it's made up of energy, industrial metals, precious grains, softs, livestock. Now MVR doesn't hold softs and livestocks. They're a bit volatile. There aren't ETFs really. But anyway, so that's the theme. That's what we're running with. Okay, so this is the KING. So we're on a monthly candle there because we're investing for the long term. So that's a beautiful candle. So you can't complain about that. So how did he go? So for the weekly candle. Okay, so he's broke. So the week before was a bit down, and now he's up. He's done his retest. So this is his next test up here. Okay, so let's start actually. Before we do that. So this is the holdings of the KING. So you can see it starts off with Woodside at 7, BHP, Fortescue, Rio, Santos, Northern Star, Linus, Whitehaven. So they're down there now 2%. Then the Pilbara's 3, Pursuis is 2, Sandfire. So we'll go through these all. So you can see the weighting obviously gets lower. So we'll go through in order. And this is a new one. I haven't shown this, so even new people haven't seen this. So this is like the mix. So if you add them all up, so we've got diversified mining, metals and mining. So I guess that's like your Rios and BHP. 30% oil and gas, 16, gold 15, steel 8, construction energy 4, coal 4. Refinery 3. So that's, I thought actually that was closer to half, but that's the official stats. So nice mix. All right. So as we go through these, we'll go through some of the commodity charts that underlie the actual miners. Okay, so this is the oil price. Actually, before we get into that, this is a new chart too for new people. Existing people. So this is bullish oil bets for to 17-year lows. So what that means is that people just are not bullish on oil. So that is a positive sign, because that's when you want to buy, because you don't want to buy when everyone's bullish. That's what you do. You try and buy at the bottom. Okay, so this is the oil price. So we'll just go to a weekly chart. So it's just twaddling along here. So it's fine. Natural gas prices. So they're sort of falling a bit of a declining wedge, breaking from this little declining wedge. So natural gas prices look like they may have found a bottom. But when it comes to the KING, he doesn't care how low oil prices are. He's he's ready to rock. So you can imagine what he's going to do when oil prices go. It's hard to beat. He's a rock. Okay, copper prices. Okay, so copper this week's having a bit of a bounce. And then we've got aluminium prices. Okay, so they're common theme with resources. That's why we like to invest in them now, because they're all had the arse kicked out of them. So that's aluminium. And iron ore I'm pretty happy about. We'll go to a daily. So you can see it broke through the downtrend, and now it's just forming a nice consolidation here. So iron ore looks ready to go. Alright, so why did I show those commodities? Because that's the ones that really underlie like your BHPs. So your BHP, he broke the dome. He's now broken the declining wedge. He's off. Look at this. Clear skies. Fortescue. So they're a pure iron ore miner. So that's fine. That's what you want doing. Just sitting there. Rio. So they're a bit more like BHP. So BHP's a bit more aggressive on their copper expansion, and like borrowed a bunch of $5 billion or something dollars to do it. Anyway, Rio's looking fine. Just that's fine. Not expecting this king to, like, you know, rocket like a rare earth stock, but this is at least the next 1 to 5 years, a good one to hold. So Santos, so that's had the takeover, so it's not really doing very much. I must say it does look quite bullish. Then we've got Origin. Okay, so Origin's builds it and sells it. So yeah, that looks fine. Orica. Okay, so they're in the explosive business. So plenty of legs to go. Okay, the bullish things I like. Gold, so just go to the daily because we look at it daily. So the gold price, Aussie dollar. This is Aussie dollar gold. So it's just sitting on top of this pennant here, waiting for a signal to go. Okay, so in the ETF we've got Northern Star. That's the king, the big one. Pays a div 4%, not bad for gold stock. So the king he's just consolidating up here, so he's looking fine. Coal prices. Okay, so coal nearly got above this resistance level, so it's coming back at support. So I reckon that will have another crack. So in here we've got Sol Pats. So they're not really a mining company, but they own a bucket load of New Hope Corporation, which is our best coal stock, if you ask me. And they're up and away. We've got Whitehaven Coal in here. Okay, now you don't get to pick and choose, so I'd rather have New Hope, but anyway, we've got Sol, so that's fine. Okay, then we've got zinc. So zinc prices forming a bit of a squeeze in there. Hopefully it's a squeeze to the upside. Then we've got lead. Lead's a bit boring. But anyway, it's consolidating, so that's fine. So that's those commodities really flow through to South 32. So South 32 is forming a really long-term declining wedge here, so it looks like it's got a bit more downside, so you just got to deal with that. Evolution, so it's copper gold, beautiful. It looks wonderful. Linus, so it's our rare earth play, one of the loveliest see, that's that resource chart. See, that's what we want to see. So anyway, Linus, so they've come back. They did a capital raise at this level. I'd be buying that if I could, if you could. So I don't think I don't think it's ever going to come back to $11. Okay, we've got Whirly in here. That's a big week. This is weekly candles, big week for Whirly, so that looks bullish. Ampol. So Ampol's broken through this resistance, consolidating. Next step up. Okay, lithium. So this is the batteries, the play on batteries. That's a lovely break. This is why people don't like resources, because of this. A bunch of people got burnt when lithium was up there. But this is why. That's why everyone was bullish lithium there. Now hardly anyone's bullish on lithium. And said, "Oh, I don't invest in lithium." Anyway, it's going up. So Pilbara Minerals, we've had a few cracks. We were buying this one down here, and then we had another crack here. That looks wonderful. Got some happy chappies. Okay, Perseus. So that's good. Bit of a sell-off end of week. Everyone doesn't know what the gold price is going to do because it's sitting at that critical. Is it going to bust or boom? Not in the short term. So Perseus, that's fine. It's good to see we've got some gold in here. Capricorn, that's fine. Mineral Resources, it's a bit of iron ore, a bit of mining services, that's good to go. Sandfire, copper, that's a copper producer, good to go. Regis, so gold play, that's good to go. Genesis, just needs to do a little bit more to get going, but long term, not an issue. Aluka, so zircon, so that's fine. Beach Energy. So that looks like it just wants to come down. Nice div on this one, 7.4. Come down, do a bit of a test and an up. That would be nice. That's in my dividend list. Then we've got IGO. So they're a bit of a lithium nickel play. They got a refinery, which I wish they didn't have in there, but anyway. So that's fine. Okay, then uranium. Oh, you don't invest in uranium. That's not going anywhere. Tell that to the tech stocks who are buying uranium reactors at the minute to store up their energy, because that wind and solar thing can't cut the mustard. Anyway, so that's uranium looking good. So in here we've got Paladin. So we've been telling people 1, 2, 3. Anyway, that's good. That's going up. We've got Monadelphous, so the mining services. So that that looks fine. Terra, so they're a royalty company. They what they got is BHP's iron ore, and they're looking to go into some battery metal royalties. Pays a nice div, so that's good. And then lastly, there's 31 stocks in here. Liontown, which is another lithium play. So, alright, so all those things add up to this thing, the MVR. So that's why I reckon it's a core holding of your portfolio. Add some other things around it. Pays a div of probably just just over 4% with all those miners in there. If this is the first time you've seen the MVR, let us know your thoughts in the comments. And obviously if you've seen MVR again, just keep reinforcing. Alright, I hope you enjoyed that. Oh yeah, I'll be doing a benchmark video of MVR on the weekend against all the popular ETFs, and some of my favourite ones. So if you've got something you want to get benchmarked, let us know. Alright, so